AM is the asshole for telling my wife I can't be with her unless she breaks up with her boyfriend? A bit of context first. My marriage is polyamorous, and when we first got together I was the one who said I wanted it to be open from the get-go. Now I was happy with our marriage for 3 years, but my friends all noticed that it was not a healthy relationship. We would argue often, and she would start arguments publicly right in front of guests. Eventually we started going to play parties, orgies, and she exploded at me to the point of hitting me when she saw me having sex with a woman I had just met. Prior to that our rules were, sex is fine, relationships need the spouse's consent, and I felt I was in the right as the assumption is I would have sex with a consenting partner at an orgy. The host of the party viewed me as a cheater just by virtue of the fact my wife was upset, and she stopped inviting me but kept inviting my wife, which I was upset about. I told wife I'd be hurt if she kept going without me, and she resented me feeling as though I were being controlling. Here's the title question. We began dating a woman. She had threesomes with us, but never one-on-one with me because I was trying to make sure my wife would be comfortable. My wife was unsure if she wanted to keep seeing her until GF introduced us to new BF. This guy was bad news. He had gotten GF pregnant once before. She had miscarried and then he ghosted her. GF talked about him like he's the devil until they reconnected and suddenly he was Jesus. My wife was smitten. All the rules she had unilaterally changed after the party got ignored. She was all over him even when I asked her to slow down, and worst of all they would initiate sex with I wasn't comfortable with one-on-one yet. Keep in mind I still never slept with girlfriend one-on-one. After 2 weeks of this and multiple four-person fights I said to my wife I want you to break up with him. Our marriage will not survive this relationship if you continue like this. She agreed on the condition I dump girlfriend, who was pregnant with new boyfriend's kid again and seeking an abortion, another reason I wanted him gone. Our marriage went downhill fast. The only time I could get her to communicate was when she got mad enough to yell. She started accusing me of being controlling and abusive. Then during an argument about how she felt trapped because she didn't have a job, she just took her keys and left. Guess whose house she went to? New BF had been talking to her behind my back and offered her to stay with him. And I'm left emotionally destroyed. Am I really the a-hole? There's so much more to this, but I can't fit it all here.